Okay, do you want to introduce yourself?
Gavin, from a band called Blackout from Songwriting.
Okay, is there a story behind why you chose the name of Blackout?
Not really. Well, there is and there isn't. We were struggling for a new name at the time, and the New York blackouts that just happened, where like all the power cut went in New York, and they had T-shirts, and I survived the blackout, and we thought, oh, we'd use that as a T-shirt design. So it was one of a bunch of names that we put in a hat, and it came from that T-shirt idea. But we picked the first one out of the hat, and we were like, oh no. Blackout. Yeah. So it just stuck there.
What's the story behind the We Are the Dynamite chant that you put in your album?
I don't know, it just came from a lyric, really. Like the first album was called We Are the Dynamite, and it was like, I don't know what the word would be to describe what it's trying to say. It's trying to like get everyone together and try and push forward like a positive spin on things and try and band people together, really.
You just released your third album 4 days ago, and what's the response been from like the media and your fans so far?
It's been amazing. It's blown our minds, because we came out of recording that and we had the masters back and we were like, this is the best stuff we've ever done. Yeah. But then to hear other people love it as much as we love it, it just kind of makes it all worthwhile, really. Like all the fans, everyone who's come to shows that they love the new songs. Like it's been doing well in the press as well, which is amazing. So can't be more happy, really.
What impact do you think that collaborating with big names in music such as Lee Watkins and Josh Rancetta's had on the music?
It's definitely helped. Especially with Ian early in our career. Yeah. Like they give us a big help get our name out there and got us on some amazing tours. And it does help that they can help a band out and want to help a band out as well, which is awesome. Because it's hard to get your name out there, and if someone like Ian thinks that we're worth listening to and tell his fans about us, then that means a lot to us.
Pyro features on your new album. We've seen loads of bands that collaborate with hip-hop and rap lately, like the Butler, Union 6, and Sales Paramore. Do you think this is what rock's progressing into?
I think it's been around for a lot longer than people think it has been. Like, talk about Run DMC and Aerosmith, Public Enemy, Bring the Noise. It's Rage Against the Machine has used it, for a long time. So it's nothing new, but it's always something we'd be fans of, really. Like, we're all into hip hop as well. And when Jason Perry, our producer, kind of like said, what about, because Sean, for a laugh, put like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap over the bit and higher, and Jason was like, yes, keep that, let's do that. And we were like, we can't, it's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They're like, oh, don't worry, we'll just pay Will Smith some money. And we were like, no. And he said, we'll make a rap. And we were like, that's not us, we don't really do that. And Hyde already booked to come on tour with us. Yeah. And we love this stuff anyway. Like, he has original mixtapes where he didn't have anything for a laptop, so he just cut up old rock, well, not old rock songs, but rock songs. Yeah. So you got like New Noise by Refused, I think there's a Killswitch Engage song there, Weezer songs. So he's always been a fan of rock music as well as hip hop. So he was like pretty much the first guy we went to, really, because we thought, oh well, he'd get it more than anyone else.
You've released 2 videos and tracks from Hope, and can we expect another anytime soon? If so, what track?
Yeah, we have 4 days off between now and May the 22nd, and 2 of those days we should be recording a video for Never By Your Side, second track of Hope. I haven't seen an idea of what it's going to be yet, but that's going to be happening end of this month.
Awesome. You're playing some festivals this year, Leeds Festival, Hit the Deck. When you started out, did you ever think you'd be playing such big events and getting your name out there and being as huge as you are? Never.
We started out playing small pubs as any band does, and I think it's the best way to start, really, because you learn your craft that way, and you learn that you have to play to one man and his dog before you can play 10 people, before you can play 50 people, before you can play 400 people. And yeah, it blows my mind. Like, I've been going to Reading since I was 16, you know, before I was even in the band, and just to play main stage Reading, like, it blows my mind that we've been asked to do it. It's crazy.
When you were writing Hub, what was the main thing you wanted to include in the album?
I'm not sure. It's mostly about, as cliche as it is, just the ups and downs of life, really. And that's kind of like where the word hope came from, because it can have this positive meaning and also this almost dark negativity where you hope for something but you may never actually get it. So it's basically about ups and downs and about trying to stay strong through them and just trying to keep your head up, really.
Currently on tour, how did you go so far?
Been like the best tour we've ever done, headlining wise, easy. Like literally every show apart from Newcastle, which was like a couple off, just sold out. Harrow and the Swellers have been amazing every night. They're awesome guys as well, and we're just having a blast.
We get amazing to go night on, so that'll be awesome. Which date are you most looking forward to playing or play?
Tonight's going to be fun. I think, I don't know what it is about Manchester. We've always had an amazing show in Manchester. More so than we normally do. Like the big towns for us are London, Manchester and like Cardiff. It's strange. Manchester's almost as much as a home show for us as Cardiff, which is strange. But it's got that feeling about it, and like I've spoken to a bunch of kids outside already and everyone's really excited and I can't wait to play.
Do you get a different reception from playing like in Wales compared to anywhere else?
I wouldn't think so. I'd imagine there is a difference there. I think recently now you go through like phases with Cardiff and Welsh music really, where you start off and everyone's like, oh, this band's amazing, and you start to do well, and then everyone's kind of like, not everyone, but a lot of people are like, oh, they sold out or whatever, and all that kind of stuff. But then I think you kind of go over that hump, and you get to the other end then, where people are like, oh, do you know what, fair play, they've tried, they're doing what they like doing, and they, you know, they made an effort to do it. So I think we're starting to get to that, back to that area again now, which is awesome.
You've got a lot of material now, and which songs have you well and truly killed off from this set?
Fashion Constant Suicide is definitely dead. There's like B-sides that people want us to play, though, that we really old ones. Yeah, really old ones. But I think it's only Fashion, maybe. Like we play Murder in a Make-Believe Ballroom, which is off the first EP as well. Obviously High Tide was on the first EP and the first album. But there's quite a varied array of songs in the set. There's like I said, stuff from the first EP to brand new stuff. So.
What's the worst thing you say about being in a touring band?
Missing home, really. Like girlfriends and family you miss. That's the only thing that I don't really like about touring. And if I could take them all with me, we would, and touring would be perfect. But as far as like, you know, traveling every day and all that kind of stuff, that doesn't bother me really. I love just seeing new places and meeting new people and going places I never would have gone if I hadn't been in the band.
So you say that's the best thing. What's the worst insult you've ever been given?
Worst insult? Worst insult? Oh, sure. I tend to forget those things. I don't know, they always go with sheep shaggers for some unknown reason. And it's probably not the worst thing I've been called, but it's probably the most prominent.
What would you say is the best compliment you've ever been given?
When kids come up to us and say like, we're their favourite band of all time, it's just mind blowing, because there's so many better bands out there than us. Like Faith No More, Limp Bizkit, Every Time I Die, so many other amazing bands. And when a kid says, when someone comes up and says that we like one of their favourite bands, that's just amazing.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on tour or a gig?
On tour? I think maybe listening to Jack Doors. I think I get extremely drunk in Glasgow the other day, to the point where I can't remember how I got home. and only when my tour manager told me that I was sick through my hands out in the smoking area did I remember that. So that was pretty embarrassing. Not at the time, because I can't remember it, but I imagine if I was there looking at myself, I would be thinking, what a twat.
What are you most looking forward to this year?
Just getting out and playing. It's been forever since we've done a headline tour and done any sort of extensive gigging. And yeah, like we were lucky enough to go out with Riff at the end of last year, and then Mike Hem this year, and then this tour, and then we go to Europe with Film for Friend now straight after this, which is going to be amazing. We got the festival period, and then we're going to be touring UK and maybe Europe again towards the end of the year then.
Okay, and finally, got anything you want to say to fans in the viewers?
Just thank you very, very much for supporting us all these years, and please go out and buy Hope. If you could, that'd be great.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck tonight.
No worries.
Thank you very much. Great to meet you.
You too, man.